Hi, I'm Matt Buell. We're here at IWF at the Festool booth, and I wanted to share from my own experience a unit that I have in my shop that I find to be incredibly helpful, and it is the Vaxis by Festool. I'm of the opinion this is one of the most underutilized tools available to a woodworker with a small to medium-sized shop. The versatility you get with this thing is unparalleled. However, looking at pictures in a magazine or on the internet, sometimes it's kind of hard to get a mental construct of what you can do with it. So, to help illuminate this, I brought Sedge because he's the technical guru of gurus. Ladies and gentlemen, Sedge will explain some things.
All right, so really quick, I'm going to give you guys a brief overview of the Vaxis, and then Matt and I will pop up a few applications that you may not be aware of it. So when you get a Vaxis, it comes with a pump and a pod, okay? And over here, it comes with a foot pedal, and this is our release mechanism. What I did is I had this built. It's a cradle for it because on the top you have a pod. Here is a gasket. So if I set this, and it's not going to work on this table, our MFT table, it's because I have holes in here. But if this was a non-porous surface, it would suck right down, and you can actually hear it here. Okay, so when I take this and I put it on this solid surface like this, in this cradle, I can take it, and you'll see it'll pull right in. So now I'm locked and loaded.
Is it live?
It is live. You know it. So it's a vacuum clamp. And now I can take that, I can bring it down here while it's still clamped, and let's say I got to work this edge. I can also rotate it like this, and I can work this edge. Okay? In woodworking, we've always been delegated to clamping flat and vertical on a traditional bench. Here, who says sanding something isn't more ergonomic this way?
It's actually better most of the time because the light's giving me a better idea of where my blemishes are.
Yep.
It's an advantage.
You can rake that light easily on a regular ceiling light. To release it, I'm just going to take it like this. And the beauty of this is traditional clamping. You have always two clamps. And say I needed to route this entire top edge. Okay, that's clamping twice. Then bringing it here, clamping two more times. And then what if I'm putting a bull nose on something? Okay, I got to redo that whole process. Here, I just take my router, I rotate it like this around here. While the router is still running, I don't have any cycle time. I could take it, flip it, and continue doing it like this again. Okay, so it's a really effective time-saving clamping system for any shop. Okay, so there's an accessory for this I want to go over because I think sometimes this is the missing link that people don't understand. They think it's only for big pieces because it comes with this pod. It is available, and you can buy them separately or in a kit. We have these different style pods. So say I'm doing rail and style, and I'm doing domino on the Mida. Okay, I could take this out, and I always match it to the piece. See, this is rabbited. I'll take it like this and go, hey. So what I'll do is to switch it, it's really easy. Okay, I'll loosen it here, pull this out, this comes out, and the pod pops right back in like this. I'll take the pin and set the pin because I want the pin to go in this groove so it doesn't pull out. And I always verify that the pin's in there, and here we go. I'm back rocking and rolling, and I can do this.
And it's not moving.
It's not moving. It is, and I'm going to tighten it all the way. It's rock solid.
Yep.
Boom. So, and it pop right off, and I can keep that router or domino joiner running.
Other sizes?
We have.
Now, to me, the biggest piece of this pie for me, as a professional, I'm running a business. Efficiency maximizes my profits. This increases my efficiency, period. I'm not having to declamp, reclamp over and over again for one simple four-sided workpiece. I'm able to just execute everything I need to do in one pass. And when you're doing multiples, like, if I've got 50 of these to do, I just save myself a lot of time, which means I get home in time to see my kids sooner, which means I'm making a better profit, which means everyone's happier because I'm in a better mood. So it's efficient, and that's the nature of things running a business in a wood shop, to me.
So, Matt, do you ever do a lot of custom template work?
Tons.
Okay, so I always tell people, see this gasket? I can create, let's just say something like this, okay? This is something I did years ago. It's a template, okay? And I've had this radius and this radius. And I would take that, I would draw it out on my board, okay? And then I would take that, and then I would clamp this template down and route it. But if I could take this now, draw it out and do a bunch of rough, close to the line cuts with the convex jigsaw, I just take weather stripping, the non-porous type, I drill a hole in the middle, and I can place that on here like this, okay? Take a flush bearing bit on my router and just flip this around, and you'll see how that holds right down there. So I can take my router with a bottom bearing bit. My master template now becomes my lockdown pod.
Yep.
And I can take that, and if I'm doing multiples, I'll have all these cut close to the line, and then my router doesn't even have to cycle down. And boy, that is a huge time saver.
That's huge. You're not moving and repositioning clamps over and over again to get them out of the way of the router. There's nothing impeding the movement of the router.
Correct.
I do a ton of template routing, and it's butter zone. It's a lifesaver.
So I have a piece right here, okay, that I'm just going to take. A lot of people ask about clamping. I'm just going to take this piece and just put it up here. This is a piece of maple countertop. I know this is a sample we have to show the domino connectors, but boy, that's got severe holding power on there.
Yeah, it's got some weight.
Yep, that's some serious weight, and it holds.
You still got it to where it moves.
And I don't even have it. I don't even have it locked in completely. So I mean, that's some severe holding power.
Thank you.
Cool.
The Vaxis. Thank you for your time, Sedge.
Oh man,
Appreciate
you're so
it very
welcome,
much.
Matt. You
Thank
betcha.
You.